Mobile heads into the home straight, 2,030 metres. Ready to go. Green light, they're away, and galloping from gate 3 was Can't Explain It, so it's out of business early. Speed from Just a Jolt in the centre, going up to take on Mr. Taptoe Lombo, who looks to hold the inside, and My Lighting Fella 3 wide around those. Followed by Caesar Reel and Pay on the Pacer. Can't Explain It still galloping, being passed by Velocity Stride, and they were followed by Our Chance to Dream, and at the tail is Hazelnuts. So Can't Explain It's still in a gallop. It's trying to keep up with the rest of the field, but it's now been taken to the infield, and its night looks to be over. So into the back straight they run, and they've got a little under a mile left to travel. My Lighting Fella eventually worked its way to the lead. 31.1 was the lead time, which is average. Mr. Taptoe Lombo now takes the sit, leaders back, and Just Jolt is facing the breeze in third spot. Then Mr. Taptoe Lombo, who's 3 back on the inside, being covered up by Caesar Reel. Velocity Stride was next, 1 off. Then Our Chance to Dream, Hazelnuts, and Can't Explain It about 100 metres away. Looks to be back in its pace and going okay now, but it's lost all chance. My Lighting Fella leads them up to the home bend, under 1,200 left to go now. 31.4 was the first quarter. So My Lighting Fella on top. Leads narrowly. Second on the outside is Just a Jolt. Third on the inside, Mr. Taptoe Lombo. It's on the leader's back. Caesar Reel, 1 out, 1 back. Pay on the Pacer, 3 back the inside. Snook it away. Underneath Velocity Stride, Our Chance to Dream, Hazelnuts, and 100 metres away is Can't Explain It. Out of the straight they run. They head to the 800 in the second from Newcastle with My Lighting Fella on top. Second quarter, 30.4, 61.8 first half of the mile. My Lighting Fella leads into the back over Just a Jolt. It's 2 metres away in second spot. Mr. Taptoe Lombo's had a lovely run. Caesar Reel 1-1. Next on the inside, Pay on the Pacer, just yielding a little bit of ground. Velocity Stride around it from Our Chance to Dream, and Hazelnuts will have to come from the rear. My Lighting Fella leads them off the back inside the 500, still held together over second. Just a Jolt. Third the inside, Mr. Taptoe Lombo, and then came Caesar Reel. Hazelnuts is now working into the race out wider on the track, still has a fair bit of ground to make up. Velocity Stride with it, then Our Chance to Dream as Pay on the Pacer drops out. 29.2 third quarter. My Lighting Fella still held together. Second on the outside, Just a Jolt. Caesar Reel now peels out, makes its run. Hazelnuts, Velocity Stride come to the outside. Mr. Taptoe Lombo nowhere to go. My Lighting Fella in front. Caesar Reel comes at it. Late Hazelnuts the outside. Caesar Reel grabbed the lead. Hazelnuts, Velocity Stride, flash. Caesar Reel. Caesar Reel just over either Hazelnuts or Velocity Stride. Then Our Chance to Dream. Race really changed complexion in the last 100. Next, Mr. Taptoe Lombo still hasn't got out. Just a Jolt was next. They were followed further back by Pay on the Pacer, and then My Lighting Fella and Can't Explain It. Blew it at the start, finished at the tail.